run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About this now, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets 3 up to the 28. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Al down to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Samuel in motion. On second down, here's Gibson again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 3rd and 6. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
Third and 2, here's Howell. Steps away to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Pass incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Hurts. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In motion left goes a tight end. First down, and they go with Swift again. Brought down at the 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
Zach Moss, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Second down throw for Howell. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Oh, good move. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know how you put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them? Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Howell.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Now Howell. Again, it's Johnson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and a couple. Here's Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Another throw for Howell.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle.
That is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They go play action with Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Laviska Shenault,
73 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing here, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Samuel gets them a first, and he's somebody's valued for more than just his receiving work. Sure, he had over 600 yards, but he also had almost 200 rushing yards, and the team loves using him as an...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's to the 15, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flushed out right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Samuel in motion. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Gibson with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Sidney Brown in on the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Powell. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Powell throwing on first down here. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second down. Howell now.
Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Gibson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Laviska Shenault, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And Howe will throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Howe. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Flushed out right. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Al down to throw it.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And now the rookie's free.
With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's Swift. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
From the end zone, here's Pringle.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
2nd and 10. Howell from the gun.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
2nd and 10, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He'll check this down to Johnson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.